Hey everybody, looks like the game's just started. It's going to be pretty competitive today. So here we go. For the older section, let's see what we got. Yeah, I mean it's game 30, so definitely you guys have a lot of time to think. So use your time. Nice, got Kid Fire playing. What opening was it? Oh, weird kind of Carol. Wait, what? Weird kind of Carol Con. All right. Funny quote. Yeah, Botvinnik sounds like a really interesting guy. All right, a lot of familiar faces. So let's see. Oops, must have. All right, this game. Well, we have the isolated queen pawn, so that can arise from a variety of openings. I'm gonna guess Caro-Kann. Yep, and then the pen of Botvinnik attack with c4. So I play this system as well as white. I like it a lot because it leads to open positions and teaches you how to play with the isolated queen's pawn. So sooner or later, black's going to take this pawn. So your pawn here is isolated. There's no friendly pawns on either side of it. But it gives you more space, gives you more open lines. And I just think it's a really cool thing to have. Now, in the end game, it can get weak. So you have to either avoid an end game or just be prepared for one. I mean, sometimes it can be strong even in the end game because it gives you that activity. So it all kind of depends. Yeah, I mean, we already kind of see looks like white has a lot more space. But I mean, it's still, just a game. Cool. So actually, I want to pin that one. Yeah. Keep an eye on this. Oops, on this one. Let's see. All right, let's check out other section. It's the K4 section. Yeah. Oh, tough game. Looks like I do got ahead in this one. All right. So, yeah, heuristic mind looks pretty close. But yeah, I really implore you guys to take your time. So, well, yeah, it looks like black's up a couple pawns. This shouldn't be that too hard to win for black. White's doing their best, but I think it's over. All right, a couple people have recorded wins. I really want to see Andrew play Darius again. That would be a good game. See who Iris. Let's see who Arthur is playing. All right, now this is a good game. I mean, well, actually, yeah, I guess advantage to black because they control what's really probably the best open file. Yeah, I don't see much action here. But definitely encourage you guys. All right, I mean, they're just blitzing now. I mean, to really take your time because all that time won't help you if you make the critical mistake. Right? I can't tell you how many times it's like, players are blitzing, 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 and all of a sudden they drop a rook or make some fatal mistake, and then they slow down. Like, what's the good in that? Oh man, it's just killing me. Well, we're probably in for a pretty entertaining finish if everyone is just gonna be doing the first move that pops into their heads. Man, it's a type of position where I feel like you could really take half an hour on, one move. But okay, I mean that's exactly what I'm talking about. Normally not trying to be too harsh, but it is the end of the year, so I'm probably be a little harsher than I was at the start of the year. And I mean, it was this, exact same thing I was just talking about, like taking your time. It's okay. If you blunder, make a mistake, no problem. But if you do it because you're just not thinking about your moves, you know, yeah, you only really have to look at yourself. Oh, it's a great game. So Yonatan. Yonatan only uh just starting out this year. Yeah, this is really close because white has the bishop, but black has the pawns that are a lot closer to becoming queens. I mean, if this pawn was even just a little bit closer, that's a whole nother story. So again, I mean, these guys have played 40 moves. They've each taken maybe a minute. Oh man, it's gonna be this kind of day. Oh gosh. Well, hey, entertaining for me, but I feel like some players are going to be kind of disappointed that they didn't take more time in their games. Okay, so black, took some time, threw in a check. All right, it's an interesting idea. Just trying to get the pass pawn. And actually, yeah, it's not a bad idea to trade off the pawns here, because maybe black, if they can't promote the pawn, they can get a draw. So black has to decide, should I trade the rooks or keep my rook? All right, he traded. He's banking on that pawn. But yeah, Yonatan goes right for it. Good. So yeah, black should have kept the rooks on. Oh, this could still be interesting though. All right, maybe black knew this. Maybe not. Let's see. Still hard to win because it's a rook's pawn, which lends itself to some additional stalemate tricks, things like that. Yeah, good. If black had gone here, then the pawn would promote. So now Yonatan thinking, should might have been some interesting trick. All right, but good to see Yonatan think here. So he pushes. Yeah, I mean, and this is going to be a draw. Like, it might have been a draw I think it's a draw anyway because, yeah, so the problem is the bishop is the opposite color as the queening square. So all the king has to do is park his behind right here, kind of shuffle back and forth these two squares, and you can't really kick him out without stalemating him. So if you have this kind of situation with one rook pawn and one bishop, and your bishop's a different color than the queening square, that's likely to be a draw. So you might want to just be aware of that. All right, but this was a good game. Good game, guys. looks like white's crashing through. Okay. Yeah, I mean, still a lot of games just in the middle game, which is probably where they should be, considering the round started 10 minutes ago. And if you're in New York, it's like one of the hottest days of the year, so you might as well stay inside, just play chess. Yeah, it's like a pretty even game. I mean, white, looks pretty aggressive here, but the bishop's kind of blocked, and black has no weaknesses with these pawns, so I think black's fine, and I think white might run into some problems, kind of with, some weak squares, but it's basically even. Ugh. One game where people are taking their time so far. All right, let's go back. Oh, okay, yeah, F5. Yeah, actually, I like this sequence of. Well, could you have just gone? Might have been able to just go F5 right away, but looks okay too. Yeah, white needs to open some things up. Actually, yeah, I don't know if I would have done that rook. I kind of want this one for defense. Maybe done this one. Because now everybody, if you kind of cut the board in half here. Oh my God. Then you see all the black's pieces are on the queen side. And, the king's now kind of all alone. All right, this could get fun. So let's go back to the middle and high school sections. Oh, the isolated pawn situation. Yeah, often you want to try to push the isolated pawn. Yeah, pushing it looks pretty good here. Oh, okay. But yeah, things do simplify. Might just be kind of even. Oh. Alright, sure. Got a request. Maria. Yeah, someone asked me to check out this game. Let's see. Yeah, I was looking at this one earlier because it had Kid Fire or Rohan. Yeah, so you don't want to do that, white, because your knight's under attack. So you want to take back. Problem is now you're down a piece against a really good player. Okay, good. You stop the pin. All right, you got a threat there. Oh man, Warhan's queen is pretty active. Ah, that he gets you. Yeah, you had to do. Oops. Oh, your queen's attacked. You had to do something like that. But I think black's gonna win this anyway. Yeah, that's okay. Just keep practicing, keep playing, and you'll stop making blunders like that. Aditya under that. Okay. Wait, did I pass it? Oh, so Han's playing. Ah, it was just the person I was looking for their game. Yeah, so try to resist the urge to put the computer analysis on right away. Try to use your own brain first. All right, so Sahan's a strong player. Oh, we have a Danish gambit. Shush. Yeah, knight f6, e5 is kind of the problem. So better is just d5, or you can just accept the gambit. All right, so I really like white's position here. Yeah, I think black's gonna lose. Are they gonna lose a piece? Oh, okay, no. Oh, in fact, he could have just taken that anyway. But white has a lot of initiative at the same time. Yeah, h6 is just too slow. Ooh, yeah, e6 is nice. Yeah, look at this, because e6, once they take, it blocks this. Yeah, and that's a big, big. Oh, he can't castle. Yeah, no, this is just the end. Yeah, good game. Oh, this guy's pretty good. So yeah, I guess Sahan knight f6 was kind of the first mistake. Then it looked like things were going okay, but h6, no. Okay, now I am kind of curious what the computer says. Why do I do this? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, you can see it instantly jumps from +1 to +7. Yeah. But yeah, d5 was a mistake because Sahan was actually doing well. Okay, well, whatever. But see, even just, quickly looking it over, pretty much able to tell exactly what the computer says. And you're able to, like, kind of do it in your own words without just being beholden to the machine. Yeah, I like this game a lot. Sorry, Sahan. Nah, I think I've saved some of Sahan's games. But I'm definitely going to save this one. Good example of attacking the king in the center, taking the initiative, and download the raw version. All right, after this, we'll get back to the games. So, all right, so black, holding his own against really strong player. Yeah, black definitely has the advantage because of this strong piece. A pig, because it gobbles up all the pawns that are still on the second rank. So yeah, there was a poor series of events. I guess, yeah, rook c1 was just a mistake because it allowed, yeah, it allowed all this. All right, so white has some things to work out. This should be good. Let's take a quick look at that other one from k4. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, still looks even. All right. Correct kiwi. Okay. All right. Oh. Where'd it go? Okay, white is an initiative. At least they have some threats, but I'm gonna take the extra rook here. Let's see what black does to deal with the threats. All right, looks like you guys have kind of settled down. More people taking their time. Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, black found a nice way to just, protect the pawn. That's the only thing that can get you in trouble. Another thing that probably was fine was just to push h6, but he already protected it, so yeah. All right, but white was really trying there, and they, they were taking their time and stuff, so that's good. Okay, back to Boho or Bobho. No one's yet saying anything in the chat, but I feel like Castaway Will is gonna have some comments to say. Yeah, man, this is not looking so great for White. All right, so we have interesting end game, interesting middle game from K4. We might check in with other games from time to time. But yeah, instead of just hopping around like a crazy person, we can stay here for a few minutes. Oh, well, you hate to see that. All right, White's gonna just go for like passive defense for now. See, Kidfire is now watching. Kidfire knows a thing or two about putting rooks behind pawns. His kind of move. Though he does in more aggressive context. Well, it's a strategy. So, I mean, White could have, done several things. I mean, you can try to go on the offensive yourself, or you can just kind of force Black to prove they know what they're doing. Oh, well, all right. Black letting this get a little interesting. Well, now with both kings open, there could be trouble. There's one game. Yeah, there's like a million comments. See, so all right. Let's see what's gonna happen in the Kiwi game, because I feel like things are gonna be resolved one way or another pretty quickly. Because I mean, Black had an extra rook, but he wasn't really using it. All right, like if this rook, was in the game, it'd be a lot different. Gosh, whenever I go to one game, I then hear a bunch of moves in another one. Oh well. Yeah, critical mistake. White had the right idea to give a check, but now, unfortunately, you're forced to trade queens. It was probably losing anyway still, after even like knight g5, queen g7 anyway. But hey, at least White made it kind of interesting. So, all right, no comments. So not much has happened here. Let's go to this game. You get a pretty active chat for this one. Looks like an even game. All right. Okay. Hmm. Chat seems to prefer Black. Yeah, black certainly looks a lot more coordinated. Rooks are together on the e file. Yeah, I was looking at this move. A3, knight takes. A3. All right, yep. Let's see what the chat's saying. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you guys seem pretty optimistic about black's chances. They definitely went up after this. Yeah, I just don't think Rook A1 was the right idea. I think he should have tried something more active. Right? Because no matter what phase of the game it is, even if it's the end game, it's not really about material. It's just about activity. So it's always about activity. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, the main point is the back rank. Same time, I feel like we've seen it all this year. Anything could still happen. Let's look real quick. Any other interesting games going on? Even pawn ending, but we can see white has a clear advantage. See if there's any more tricks left in the box. Oh, they traded rooks. Okay. Yeah, nice decision by black. So knight endings are a lot like pawn endings. If this was a pawn ending, I think black's just totally winning. So yeah, at least with the rooks on, white can try to like defend and whatever, but it looks a lot harder now. Oh, black putting the squeeze here too. King F1. This game looks interesting too. Oh, it's that a skewer. Never mind. All right, let's check with the big section. Yeah, a few really close end games going on. Oh man. Well, if only we could get to everything. Yeah, Akshaj Jinar's really. Oh, Darius in a pretty good position. Or definitely interesting game. Hmm. Where's that pawn ending? Nah, looks like black might just be one tempo too late. Unless. Oh, yeah. If only he could have stopped that pawn earlier. Hmm. All right. Got tripled heavies on this file. Yeah, this is bad. This is just bad. Well, he's virtually in Zugzwang. Okay. All right, so still even. Man, even in these even any games, it's just rarely a draw. Someone always, you know, cracks under the pressure. And you try not to have that be you. Well, you guys have definitely made it entertaining so far. Oh, why did he? No! Don't move the rook away. Get him back. All right. I guess, but I like Black's position a lot better. I don't know, guys. Okay. Does it win? I don't. Hmm. See what White comes up with. Oh, don't like the king on the side or the knight on the side. Yeah, this one just looks really tough. 2 against 1 over here, 1 passer over here, but the king is like being super annoying. Yeah, I think White definitely has the advantage, but it's pretty close. White, no. Well, but he could have just taken, right? I don't get it. And then probably not have been even down that much. In fact, you didn't even have to go C3, right? You can just take. Isn't this just a big trade? It's equal. And I think White did have a way out of this, but yeah, now it's yeah, it should be over. Yeah, White hung on, but they're just too strong. So we have 2 endgames left. Black's up a pawn here. It's equal here. Well, White's about to win a pawn. Should still be draw. Actually, what did Black do? Oh, okay. Pushed. Oh, okay. 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 I guess. Man, I don't know. Whoever just moves will go to that board. All right. We had a move in this game. Knight d6. Yeah, I mean, the king positioned himself well, and I do not like this knight just being over here. So now it could be a lot of compensation. Okay, black to move. Yeah, I think there are easier ways for black to go about this, but it's probably still a draw. Makes it interesting is, we do have rook pawns, which increases the drawing chances. Just because if the king can block them, it's frequently a stalemate. Yeah, check must have been expected. Oh, come on. Seriously? Come on, man. You gotta play this out. Black's winning. I mean, even if you lose, it's like, at least you get experience. I can't stand that. Played such a good game, too. Nothing personal. I don't know that player, but come on, man. It's the first round of the tournament. Like, I don't know. Just really looking forward to seeing that one play out. Yeah, okay, so black moved the king. Yeah, white should have taken that e pawn. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, at least this gives black something. No, actually, it could be more. Oh, it could be more than something. Yeah, no, white definitely should have taken that pawn. Well, here we go. So black doesn't take the repetition. Wow, we could be headed for a really interesting finish. All right, but let's go. What type of chess we want to see. Yeah, white should have taken. The train went the wrong way. Cool, we got some players talking in the chat. Yeah, no, thank you guys. All right. By the way, yeah, King D6. I was looking at that. Also, pushing the pawn may also have been good. We'll see. What happened? He just got smoked out. All right, so black. Yeah, white has to keep checking because you can't stop the pawn anymore. Dang. But not all hope is lost. I mean, white still has some pawns of their own. But they never quite got cooking. Still only on the 4th rank. Just want to check out. Wait, hold on. Mm. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of interesting draws today. I'm just looking at the thing. All right, anyway, back to this game. So, interesting. The king. All right, yeah. So white obviously has to sack his rook, and it's not all lost because you have pawns everywhere. Just they're not very advanced. So I think it's winning. Should be winning for black. But at least it's kind of interesting. By the way, even if the white king had went to, yeah, the white king still couldn't have stopped that pawn, no matter which way it went. So yeah, I mean, this could just well, yeah, the pawns just aren't far enough. It's looking difficult no matter which pawn you move. All right, you guys are kind of split in the chat. Some people say draw, some people say black's winning. Yeah. Couple people found that move. Good. And it's game over. Yeah, I don't think there was a chance there. Tough game, White. Looks like White had everything going for him or her, but yeah, good game. It was a really hard fought game. So next round in like 5 minutes. Got one game left. Oh, is it that same game? Yeah, but I mean, Black's gonna win. So yeah, a lot of interesting, a lot of draws the first time around. Some got on my nerves, but no, I'm just kidding. And Jaswant had a nice draw. Was able to. Well, it was a weird position. I think, yeah, White had all the chances, but oh, it's a check. Yeah, White should win. There's some weird cases where Black can draw, but I think it's like White's totally winning. But then White goes here, which you do want to trade, but problem is this is just a draw. Jaswant does it perfectly. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the idea is just drop the king right in the path of the pawn. When the king comes forward, you oppose it, take the opposition, and then it's just a draw. There's nothing White can do. Oh, Darius lost that game. What a tough game. Yeah, looks like Jelly Juice guy. Oh, Nick, you did it again. You got to go C3 right away. Oh, you did it here, so it kind of transposed anyway. Yeah, and then set up a nice battery here. Just, it was hard to get that knight away. But good idea, though. Okay. Oh, you got same thing happening, but now the pawn's in your way. Anyway, this was a good game. I guess he was able to come at you. The discovered attack of death. Okay, anyway. All right. Any draws in this one? Oh, right. Yonatan had a nice draw. And Stonic Beans. But yeah, I really encourage you guys to play out your games, especially when it's online. It's not like it's the last round at Nationals. I mean, you want to play it out, get the experience, even if you lose the game. I don't know. I don't know why it strikes such a nerve. Maybe because if any of you guys were watching the Crypto Cup between Magnus Carlsen and Wesley So, I mean, Magnus has done this before where he's like, yeah, I didn't feel like playing, so I just went into a drawn opening or whatever. And then Wesley So was, I think the match was even, and Wesley had the white pieces, and he doesn't try to win. He just like goes for a quick draw, and it's just like I just don't get that. Like, I mean, I get it's tough. You don't always feel like playing, but like, I don't know. Maybe it'd be easier if it was like a team sport where it's like you got to play for your teammates or whatever, right? Like, imagine if like you know a member of the Mets or whatever was like, yeah, I just didn't feel like playing, so I didn't swing the bat. I mean, it's like, what? I just don't understand it. Even when I didn't feel my best, I mean, I was always known as a person who would play my hardest. So I don't know. Ugh. Oh, okay. That being said, a lot of exciting chess the first round, a lot of hard-fought games as well. This a Traxler? Oh, no, was not a Traxler. Queen G4, I've never seen that. What is happening? So blocks up a pawn, the king's on D1. But now white has a couple of threats. Black can't meet them all. So yeah, all right. And then we have a queen F3. What is going on today? Everyone's trying, I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. It's just like, it's sort of fun. Oh yeah, so jelly juice. So remember, you don't want to do this because it gets out of the pin, but then he doubles your pawns. Yeah, I would just put this bishop here. Yeah. So you need to find a way to get this bishop out. Yeah, white's definitely gearing up for a strong attack. Queen D2 was a strong move behind the king side. Right, so Han is a nice space advantage. Oh no! The invasion of the pawns by Vishnu. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, just kind of marched up in here. I think, yeah, black just takes this. Takes and then knight takes. You should be okay. I think white's kind of overexpanded. Hmm. Well, looks like Ashling has a nice game. Good. Yeah, playing a really strong player as well. All right. What opening was this? All right, I told y'all. Yeah. Oh no, Darius was black. Okay, that's good. So he did the fork trick. Yeah, just in my classes, I feel like I've said it a million times. I mean, I don't recommend doing this as white because black can go here, and they don't win material, but they take over the center. They get the two bishops in most cases. So I just don't recommend it. You can still do this setup, but first you have to go d3 to protect the pawn, then knight c3. So I was like, man, if someone else in my classes fell for this, it's like I've said it so many times. Yeah, you got to get castle there. Actually, I think Darius probably should have checked first, gained that tempo, and then played rook e8. All right, so let's go to k4. Magic Mermaid, are you copying white again? So it's okay to copy a bit in the beginning, but once you start getting deep in the game, it can run into some problems. So I'm just joking. I don't know if Magic Mermaid meant to copy or this is just what they always do. But yeah, it's looking a little funny. There's a great Capablanca game where his opponent tries to copy him. So it's a classic. So for openings though, I really recommend playing open games, like open positions. And one thing that can help you do that is to play the open systems, E4, E5. So that's what most players do. I think, that's essential. After you get some practice with E4, E5, then you can look at D4 and other stuff, Sicilians. But I really think, all players should get this type of practice in. I mean, nowadays, the top guys, they play everything. Oh, God. So you can't, and I mean, I wouldn't like try to emulate like the repertoire of a top GM. It's just too complicated. Just keep your opening simple. Make sure you know the ideas and the structures, and that's the way to go. Yeah, so Black taking some time here. I'm curious what they're gonna do, if they're gonna continue the copying or try to break the symmetry. As soon as we see the move, we'll move on. I just want to see what happens. Yeah, definitely. I think breaking the symmetry is the right way to go. All right. Now, whether that was the best way to do it, up for debate, but okay, Adu has a pretty powerful E pawn. Heuristic mind. Oh, another queen's jumping out. Oh, not knight d4. The old trick known since Josh Waitzkin's time. So knight takes e5 is a common mistake. Queen g5. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then queen g5 basically wins a piece. You can check out that trick on your own. Problem is, if white just takes, just gives white a better game. Yeah. Okay, I go to Vishnu's game. That was already whatever. Yeah, I remember looking at Vishnu's game. This is BJ. Okay. Yeah, I won the piece with the pawn. And then yeah, got the queen in there. Game over. Yeah, no, tough game for Black. Yeah, you just had to take that pawn when you had the chance. So we have a whose mate is this? Is it Lolly's mate? Whatever. Checkmate. Now looks like Eagle putting the squeeze on Yoni. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, okay. All right. Battle of the classes. We have Andrew against. Wait, no, he's not in the class. All right, yeah. Good checkmate, Andrew. Good game, guys. Well, yeah, you put them together and boom. Yeah, this is looking really dangerous for black. Even if he gone h6, we're actually. Oh, you know, he could have just taken. That would have also protected it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, black should probably win. If h6, just chop it off. I don't think that would have helped at all. So yeah. All right, Andrew's guys first win. Not first win ever, but first win of the tournament. Okay. Oh, this was a Queen's Gambit. All right, got a good game here. Ooh, look at that rating. Big fat rating. Almost be higher than mine. I got about 30 points on this person. Man, I need to bring my rating up. Jeez. That's just in Blitz anyway. All right, so we'll, yeah, put this one up on the board. Oh, another bishop on h7 over here. Yeah, looks like. Whew, yeah, looks like White's doing well. Yeah, that was a nice tactic. Oh, he did it again. Oh my god. Yeah, so in class we were talking a lot about this type of thing. Rohan loves to do this, put the rooks behind the pawns. I have noticed though, in almost none of the games do both pawns ever go forwards. So I would just push the pawn first, then put the cannon behind it. In fact, this doesn't even really help that much. I would have gone probably this first, or yeah. Well, let's see what happens. So there goes f3. All right, and then the cannons have to be, moved. So, anyways, and probably, yeah, I mean, it's doubtful this is going to happen anytime soon. So probably this rook should have been here, and then this rook could have either been doubled or, well, I guess here it would have been attacked, but anyway. Yeah, I know in class we were talking like, oh, well, it depends on the center, but I mean, I honestly didn't quite understand what was what the idea was. So I think just the main point, don't put your rooks like this. Just figure out which pawn you're gonna move, and then you can put the cannons behind it. But yeah, this looks like a fun game. No random squid. All right, Jelly trying to put up a defense here. Looks pretty interesting, actually. Looks like Just Swant's going in for the finishing touches. Is there any? Yeah, no. All right, good game. All right, we have Kevin. I'll just call him. Back in another rook ending where he's down a pawn, but trying to make another comeback, which is entirely possible. Yeah, king there. There are no checks from black. And you know, black, well, what's it called? White's rook is active. So yeah. Castaway. Black's up a pawn, but doubled, and white's gonna make the pass pawn. That's closer to the end than black's. All right, so we have a spectrum of games. This is from K4. Guys have definitely kept me pretty busy. Check our other rook ending. Yeah, I mean, black got one of the doubled pawns. But I think white's active rook can keep him in this game, as long as he doesn't get too greedy. Then we have our... Alright, the H-pawn did get pushed. Oh, did Will sack yeah, he sacked the bishop there. Yeah, it looks pretty promising. Whose turn is it? It's white's turn. Alright, we'll see. I mean, black does have a lot of defenders around there. But yeah. Still giving about even chances. Yeah, a6 I don't like at all. Now you give him a protected pass pawn, and he can just simply protect it with his rook. So yeah, I mean, if your trick works and he takes, I mean, even that's not that bad for white. You can still come in here and get these guys. So yeah, I don't like that at all. All right. Y'all are really just, I don't know. This is bothering me today. Maybe I shouldn't take it so personally. I don't get it. Like, why don't you play this out? You know, don't be afraid. I mean, win's better than a draw. Ugh. You know, the problem is, all right, in this context, you know, whatever, I guess, but the problem is you're eventually going to find yourself in a pressured situation where maybe you're playing for first or whatever, and you're just going to be tempted to take that draw, take the easy way out. And, you know, the more you do stuff like this, the harder it's going to be to, you know, to just go for it. You know, like me, I was never one of the best players, definitely not the best, not the most talented, but I always really wanted to win. And I think that really improved just my results a lot. Well, I guess we'll just watch this game. I don't know. I just feel like I didn't really see much of that. But other times in the year, I don't know if it's now at the end of the year or what, but you know, just you gotta be ready to play, even if you don't feel 100%, even if you're not sure if you can win. I mean, you still have to try. No, I mean, this is a good one here. Neither king is particularly safe. Materials equal. All right, let's check back in with our endings. It's tough. It's tough. Equal chances, really, in all these games. So Rook H3 was just played. Okay, so Black's thinking. All right. Yeah, you're just coming in, so Black allowed White to get this protected past pawn. Now the king is really tied up here. It's hard to attack the pawns, and White's king just is stopping Black's passed pawn. So I think White has all the control because their pawn is closest to the end. And then there's another one, another rook ending here. We haven't looked too much at it. And yeah, if White doesn't get too greedy to draw, they have the dangerous pawn, but Black's the dangerous pawn, but Black's king is right there. So, oh, here we go. So white actually offered a draw. Okay, I mean here, sort of makes sense. At least you've played it out, and black declines it to try to win. Yeah, and now I think this was really white's only hope to go for this. Now black's just up a pawn, and all the chances are with black. Oh, we had a trade of queens. Oh, did black just blunder the? Huh? Oh, it was check. You missed it was check. Oh, so we don't really have a trade. All right, so white should win this one. Ah, close one. Just miscalculated. All right. Oh, now black is offered a draw. White's like, nope. Yeah, as soon as the king was able to get the D pawn. Oh, yeah, no. I think this is going to be. Black actually should be okay. This one, I think. Wait, what? Why is the king over there? Oh no, I think the king should have gotten back here, helped your guys. So yeah, this looks pretty difficult to draw for white. Was white able? Yeah, probably play rook d6, cut the king off, and then this should have been a draw. But now the king. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think. Well, we'll see. Maybe they can just hold it together. I think black could have made this easier on himself, but wow, it's getting pretty crazy. What should black do? Yeah, I like what white did. White did with this one. Got now the rook with the horizontal defense, and it can help attack the black pawns. Nicely done. Oh, black went back. Wow. Think he should have tried to be more aggressive there. Okay. Well, now let's see. Let's see. What? Yeah, King E4. Oh, okay. Yeah. King f3. No, I think white can draw this now. Oh. All right, so white's gonna win here. Good game, guys. Oh, heuristic mind has nice attack. What is happening? Oh, white offering a bishop. Okay. Hmm. Wait, what did he do? Rick of Fate? Yeah, I think white should have done h5 a lot earlier. That would have been a lot easier than whatever's going to happen now. Yeah, isn't this just... It's going to be a Lucina position. White king totally out of place. Yeah. Yeah, this should be a win. King's in front of the pawn. Yep. Even if this... yeah, actually, it's probably a draw. If the king were able to get back here, it's a draw, but yeah. See, maybe there's a miracle. Pretty sure it's a draw. Yeah, with the white king so out of place, like it needs to get in front of the pawn. Yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. If the king was like over here on h2, can bring the rook around and just check on the long side. That should be a draw. Not an easy draw though, but then we have a crazy attacking game over here. What else are you guys looking at? This what everybody's looking at? Oh, double rooks over here. Mm. Who? What? Can't hear you. Yeah, last trick worked. He'd almost come around. With this might actually have drawn. No, I'm not sure. Yeah. Nah, tough. Oops. Yeah, this is a weird one. What is happening? So 2 pieces for the rook. Oh, this looks good for black, right? Yeah. So yeah, a lot of time here. Ah, okay. So he didn't go knight f5. They don't want to bother with that. Well, okay. I guess white just missed that. Right? Or yeah, it should have been a way around it. Just like rook h3. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good game, guys. All right, black crunching it up here. What should I do? Do you take? Do you push? Do you double? Do you do something else? No. What is going on? Oh, more rook endings? Oh. Well, I think black is all set up here, right? No, then we might go to the rook endings. We might. So black pushed. All right. Makes sense. Don't let white have any counterplay. Just use your extra pawn and your better rooks. Yeah, no, agree with you guys. Black is so active, and oh well, yeah, b4 is good. Someone offered to draw again, man. Alana, is there any way to like take draw offers off this? I don't even see the draw offer. That must have been earlier. No, it must have been just now. Stop offering draws, man. Yeah, there it goes. Like, if your opponent's higher rated and winning, like, they're not going to take a draw. So you might as well just play and not risk, like, making them angry. That would make me angry. Looks like black should win. All right, two. Wait, this is not the same. Okay, it's like, wow, this is the same game. I'll just look really dumb. Yeah, I mean, I think white has a lot better chances in this one, though black has, like, protected passer. So they trade rooks. That definitely helps white, I think. Yeah, because black had all kinds of irritating threats. Black's playing the end game like an IM. Simultaneously, I feel like that's a compliment and an insult because you could be playing it better, right? Like a GM. It's funny. A4. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think A3 was a lot better. Now A4, yeah, that looks annoying. I think Black's gonna win both of these endgames. Right, so this is from this is from K4, Stanic Beans and Spirit 644. And then this is from Combined. Yep, good. White at least trying to get some activity. Good, good, good. Well, actually, I realized White will also have a pass pawn. So actually, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure which pawn was better to go after, C pawn or A pawn. I guess pretty similar, right? Yeah, it just looks tough. All right. Yeah, same over here. Well, we'll see. See if there's anything drastic. But unless something drastic happens, it's winning. Pass pawns are just too quick. You got one on B3, and then D3. Just too much. Yeah, rook B4. So you want to put the rook behind the pawn, so your rook is still pretty mobile, and you help the pawn. Yeah, now white can't even stop it. Ooh. All right, good game. And looking like a GG over here too. Okay, white's hopes are kept alive. This is the skewer, but I doubt it really matters that much. Like if there wasn't a G pawn, there might be some possibility, but it's just too many pawns. Yeah, someone else noticed it too. So kid 5, 2-0. Start in 3 minutes. Yeah, White's doing his best. I just don't think it's salvageable. Well, as soon as the other section starts, we'll go there. It's just the only game right now. I mean, yeah, it's not over, but Black just needs to hit upon an idea, a strategy, and then should be good to go. Well, now I am kind of curious because it seems like Black's a little confused what to do. So I don't know. Or, not really confused, just she's trying to be extra cautious. She's trying to be extra cautious. As they should be. Oh, okay. All right, so he goes for it now, or they go for it now. King c4, check. Homer. Well, okay, let's just see what happens. Then we'll head over to the combined. Oh, King d5. That actually was not what I was expecting. I was going to say, if he goes back to b5, we may have something interesting because it seems Black doesn't know what to do. King d5. Yeah, just rook c7. Well, at least something's happening. see, what do you guys think? Yeah, I think just playing rook c5 there would have just clinched it for black. Still think it's winning for black, but at least we got a game. Well, all right. Yeah, just g4. Just be like, all right, enough of the nonsense. I'm just, yeah. All right, got a basically the mainline dragon. A few different ideas for black here. So dragon, I mean, you got to be ready to go right from the start. White's got their attack. Black has their ideas, kind of spearheaded by the bishop. Wait, what? He didn't, huh? Oh, he didn't take that pawn. I was like, what? Oh, he takes it. Oh, well, I was kind of saying, if there wasn't that G pawn, White might have some opportunities. Okay. Well, none of the players anything I expect. But I think this is a pretty good move. Wow. All right. Well, look, we'll keep this one up. Keep succeeding expectations. And okay, so then we'll have something way different from the K or the combined section. Yeah, Queen A5, very typical. But White's attack is coming quickly. Knight B4. All right. I mean, there's just so many ideas here. Sometimes black can even go here and go like B5. That's like the Chinese dragon. I mean, that's what it's called. You can also go here. Just a lot of things that can happen. Yeah, knight b4. I don't know, because if you had d5 in and then you could like take, that would make more sense. But I just think now, unless Just gonna sack that knight, you just have to move it back. And any loss of time is just terrible. Wow, is this a draw? In some cases, even if these pawns were gone, it would be a draw. I just don't know. The pawns here actually kind of helps. No, it can't help. Just kind of, how did this happen? Yeah, King D5 was not very good. Yeah, I think Black tried to get more aggressive. Yeah, Rook D5, I was expecting to see some time ago. Yeah, E3, you had to go rook F1 there. Well, now they get some traction, and this should be very dangerous. Does can white pull any more cookies out of the bag? All right, just want does stack the beast. Yeah, rook E5, nice move, and that should do it. But hey, white put up a great defense. So no, it's good. Good to see some players still fighting it out. Yeah, I was like, well, can't he just take the bishop? Ugh. Just want getting very tricky. Could this work? That would just be like insane. But yeah, I guess the other part of it, I mean, white could just ignore that knight. Actually, there's some cool things happening, so we'll have to go back over it after the game. Oh my gosh, I know what's coming, and it just scares me. I don't know, I think I'm a little scared for black here. This lineup's always scary, and I don't know. Hmm. Nah, tough game. I am a wolf got beaten by a random squid. Tough game. Oh, there's how to buy. Yeah, that's a tough section today. You know, even if you can only manage one win or one draw, I mean, that should feel pretty good. All right, so K4 starts in a couple minutes. Ah, nice. All right. It's getting interesting. Knight takes e4 anyway. That was a trick that could also have been used if white had taken the knight. Then queen a1, knight b1, knight takes, uncovering an attack on b2 and the queen. And just one tries to do it right now. Okay. All right, he takes with his knight. All right, so just one has to prove this attack. Okay, heuristic mind doing the Evans gambit. Oh, knight takes b4. All right. All right, so this is one of the battles for first. Is that correct? Yep. All right, just one goes to rook c8. Is there enough? Pieces flying off the board. All right, this game remains complicated. Queen b3. Okay, definitely one of the ideas. All right, so black, yeah, black gets one of the pieces back. But I just don't know if there's enough. All right. White's been thinking a while here what to do. Yeah, it's a very complicated position. Okay, so black lets white take, but now queen under attack. Queen needs to protect bishop. Or the, well, it is protecting the bishop. Queen d5 is played. Yeah, I was looking at that move too. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like black or white's going to be up a piece at the end of all this. Yeah, so just a mistake. All right. White's still crunching ahead. White ahead and a piece in this one. Well, there's a few two pawns. Okay. So yeah, white should be doing pretty well in that one. All right, it's a pretty good game. Also, these guys are 2-0, playing for first place. See what they come up with. Pretty equal position. What was this? Oh, closed Sicilian. Yeah. It's like I recognize the structure. Didn't look like a French, so I wasn't sure where it really came from. But yeah, that makes sense. What was that? Oh. Yeah, it's super aggressive, but I like it. So here, white makes a move. He goes f4. Yeah, it's just headphones. Yeah, no, it's pawns being pushed all over the board. So this is these guys are 2-0 in the combined. These guys are 2-0 in K4. All right, let's just. Oh, Rohan takes. Okay. See what White had in mind. Thought a long time about that move. Yeah, I mean, there's other options here for White. Hope Black thought about them. Yeah, I was like, well, can't he take that instead? It's looking a little scary. White's still thinking about what to do here. So yeah, I mean, don't take anything for granted. That's what I think makes chess so interesting. It's like Always expect the unexpected. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, black's just down a piece. There's going to be a brief flurry of activity for black. Maybe it'll make up for it. All right, we have a trade down here. Oh wow, it doesn't even take the bishop. He just goes there. Yeah, I think it's falling apart for black. Yeah, knight takes f7 was a better move than what I was thinking. So now white's up a rook. All right. But he's going to get some activity, so white has to be a little careful. But yeah. These moments are the hardest because your opponent, they're like at their most desperate. So they're going to just be trying crazy things. And one mistake could cost you the game, even if you have a one position. Yeah, I think black did everything right to stop the attack. I highlighted these pieces because rarely can you have a successful attack if your queenside corner is still filled with pieces. You look at, well, I've said this a million times, not here, but in like the classes. If you look at the games of the great attackers, queenside corner is generally empty because they're using all their pieces. Yeah, so okay, white got one of them out, but yeah, the attack just doesn't look correct here. Looks like the king is actually just kind of open. So white probably should have built up the attack first before. Let's just go back to this game. Before pushing f5. Or did he ever push f? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you don't even have to take the knight. Maybe just go like bishop e7. All right, he gets the rook out, but yeah, might just be too late. I mean, one interesting thing, I guess white is getting somewhat lower on time. It should be okay, but there's something to look for. All right, so Rohan's in a tight spot here, waiting for white to make his move. White's, through some accurate play, is up a rook, but we've seen Rohan come back from worse. I'll say that. Thinking of that game against Connor, looked like he was getting destroyed, but had one last trick up his sleeve. He pulled one last cookie out of the bag and was able to win. Right? Because, I mean, for the moment, the extra rook is out of play. So, like, if this rook wasn't here, Black's probably winning. Because you have all these pieces that are pretty active, and you got the king just sitting out here in the center. So he goes with bishop f4. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Well, I mean, he could have castled, but the knight on e2 is hanging, so that probably wasn't attractive. Actually, bishop f4 looks like a really good move. So I was thinking of like Black's gonna try this kind of thing, but now you got some extra protection. On the other hand, all of Black's activity is still there. You don't really neutralize that, so there's that also. Yeah, it looks like Black's winning this one. What? How is this game not over? Oh, you got kind of fortunate there. He could save his bishop. All right, just want staying alive. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, rook takes d5. I was looking at that also. Oh, here. Yeah, white's like, heck no. What is this like? I don't know, y'all. There's been a lot of draw offers in this tournament. Yeah, say there's always an excuse, why you took the draw. So, just don't do it. Don't offer draws, don't accept draws. Yeah, I don't know how Just Want survived this. My God. So I think White's still winning that one. Yeah, White finding some really good moves here to Get out of this. Yeah, I can't go there. Could you? Yeah, White staying cool under the pressure. Not letting it get to him. Alright, so Rohan trades the rooks. Man, it's up to 87 degrees. Oh, sorry. Okay, bishop g3. Okay, bishop g5. Back to h3. Alright, so we have Jaswant working on the comeback. He's down a piece. Rohan working on the comeback. He's down a rook. Yeah, bishop g5. Probably best shot here. See what white does. Time is ticking. Okay, Rebus has been very precise so far, but he's definitely being tested here. Actually, could he? That'd be yeah, the thing that was too bad, I guess, about Rook D1 is it took the queen away from a nice spot. Like, okay, yeah, Queen D3. That was my move also, because you add further protection to the bishop. Check. Rohan has one last gasp. Yeah, and so if the queen wasn't here, knight takes bishop, and actually everything is pinned. But here the queen can protect. All right. Oh, man, Rohan still making trouble. Trouble. You know, funny, I mean, the rook just still isn't in the game. It's the thing that's keeping Rohan kind of alive here. Yeah, the threat was knight f2, winning the queen. Yeah, looks like we got a crazy race over here. Mm. All right, see what's left. Right. What the heck? Well, this is a wild game. Man, I don't even know what's going on in this game. Man, a lot of just insane games happening in this round. Oh, a queen ending, k4. Well, definitely blocks in control because of that powerful pawn. Woof. So Rohan, move that back. Oh, wow. Black staying alive. Check. King back. Queen d5. Okay, so black won in correct Kiwi. Black's up a rook. Oh my god. What is happening? Queen e3, sidestep the the fork. Rohan out of tricks. And then what is going on here? I don't know. So he checks anyway. Yeah, I think black or white's winning in this game. Oh, black got that pawn though. Oh, he got it. Yeah, black almost had him. He just had to go to c8. All right, are there any? I don't know. Rohan is still in this. Well, white keeps finding good moves, but Rohan keeps finding a way to be annoying. So I don't know. I don't know if I like that move though. I mean, what was wrong with just queen takes a2? Seemed a lot more menacing. Yeah, now the rook gets in the game, and that's kind of been important to stop that rook. All right, but anyway, we'll leave you guys on this game. See if Rohan can make a comeback. But yeah, a lot of great chess today. So yeah, I didn't really rant too much about endgames, but yeah, the draw offers though. I mean, you want to be that kind of player who's always going to play for a win, even if maybe it's not your best day. Um, yeah. So thanks everybody for playing.